Have you ever felt like the world is spinning too fast and you just can't keep up? This feeling, my friends, is what we call being overwhelmed. It's like standing in the eye of a hurricane of tasks, obligations, and events. Work deadlines, relationship challenges, birthday celebrations, even the joyous rush of the holiday season. These can all add to the whirlwind. If this sounds familiar, don't worry. You're not alone. It's a common experience that many of us face at different points in our lives. First, it's important to understand what it means to feel overwhelmed. It's like standing in the middle of a whirlwind of tasks, emotions, and demands, where everything seems urgent and important. It's a state of emotional overload, where you feel like you are juggling too many balls in the air and you're about to drop them all. Now let's delve into the psychological aspect. Feeling overwhelmed can lead to stress, anxiety, and sometimes even depression. It can cloud your judgment, making it difficult to make decisions, and can lead to a sense of helplessness or hopelessness. You may find yourself constantly worrying about the tasks at hand, leaving little room for anything else. On the physiological side, chronic overwhelm can lead to physical symptoms such as headaches, stomach issues, sleep disturbances, and even high blood pressure. In extreme cases, it can lead to burnout, a state of emotional, mental, and physical exhaustion caused by prolonged and excessive stress. But the implications of overwhelm don't stop there. It can impact our productivity. When we're overwhelmed, our ability to focus and concentrate diminishes. We may find ourselves constantly shifting from one task to another without completing any of them. Our performance at work or school may suffer, and we may struggle to meet deadlines or achieve our goals. In terms of relationships, feeling overwhelmed can cause us to withdraw and isolate ourselves from others. We may become irritable or impatient, straining our relationships with family, friends, or colleagues. We may neglect our personal needs and responsibilities, impacting our overall quality of life. However, it's vital to remember that feeling overwhelmed is a common human experience. It's not a sign of weakness or incompetence, but rather a signal that we are pushing our limits. It's our body's way of saying, hey, slow down, take a breather, you're doing too much. Knowing the impact of overwhelm, it becomes crucial to learn how to manage it effectively. The first step to handling feeling overwhelmed is recognizing it. It's like spotting a storm on the horizon and preparing yourself to weather it. Overwhelm can show up in different ways for different people. You might feel a heaviness in your chest, a racing mind that can't seem to switch off, or an overall sense of being stretched too thin. Perhaps you're finding it hard to concentrate, losing sleep, or feeling irritable. This isn't just about having a bad day. It's a persistent feeling that there's too much on your plate and not enough of you to go around. The key here is not to ignore or suppress these feelings. Think of it as your mind's way of waving a red flag, saying, hey, something's not right here. Acknowledge these feelings. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. It's a sign that you're human. Once you recognize these feelings, you can start to take steps to address them. Next, prioritize your tasks and organize your thoughts. This step is crucial to overcoming feelings of being overwhelmed. It's like untangling a knotted string. Once you start to separate each strand, the mess doesn't seem so daunting anymore. Start by making a list of everything that needs to be done. These could be tasks at work, items on your personal to-do list, or even thoughts and worries that are on your mind. Write them all down without thinking about their importance or urgency. Once you have everything out of your head and onto paper, it's time to prioritize. Ask yourself, what tasks will have the most significant impact? Which ones align with my goals? You might be surprised to find that some tasks aren't as crucial as they first seemed. Next, set realistic goals for yourself. It's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of wanting to accomplish everything at once, but remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Be honest about what you can realistically achieve in a given time frame. Now break down these prioritized tasks into manageable parts. Instead of thinking of a project as a colossal mountain to climb, view it as a series of small, achievable steps. This approach makes the task less intimidating and gives you a clear path forward. This is where planning comes in. Create a plan for when and how you will complete each task. This doesn't mean scheduling every minute of your day, but rather establishing a general timeline that provides structure and helps prevent procrastination. Organize your thoughts in the same fashion. If you're worried about something, break it down. What's the real concern? What can you do about it? Often, when we dissect our worries, we find they're not as scary as they appear. Lastly, remember to be flexible. Life is unpredictable and things don't always go according to plan. That's okay. Adjust your priorities and plans as needed, and don't be too hard on yourself if things don't go perfectly. Remember, it's about quality, not quantity. Prioritizing helps you focus on what truly matters. So, take a deep breath, prioritize, organize, and you'll find that feeling of being overwhelmed start to ease. Another key step is to practice mindfulness and self-care. Mindfulness is about paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It's about being fully engaged in whatever you're doing, not lost in your thoughts, worries, or fears. Mindfulness can help you become more aware of your emotions and reactions, giving you a chance to pause and choose how you respond, rather than reacting impulsively. The benefits of mindfulness are many. It has been shown to reduce stress, improve focus and memory, and increase emotional intelligence. It can also help you become more resilient, enabling you to bounce back from difficult situations more easily. So how can you practice mindfulness? It's simpler than you might think. You could start by taking a few moments each day to focus on your breath, noticing how it feels as it moves in and out of your body. Or you could practice mindful eating, paying attention to the taste, texture, and smell of your food. Mindfulness can be practiced virtually anywhere, anytime. It's all about bringing your attention back to the present moment. Now let's talk about self-care. Self-care is about taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental health. It's about doing things that replenish you, rather than deplete you. This could be anything from taking a walk in nature, to reading a book, to taking a hot bath, to practicing yoga. The key is to find activities that you enjoy and that help you relax and recharge. One simple self-care practice is to make sure you're getting enough sleep. Lack of sleep can exacerbate feelings of overwhelm, making it harder to cope. So try to prioritize getting a good night's sleep. Another important aspect of self-care is eating a healthy diet. The food you eat can have a significant impact on your mood and energy levels. So aim to eat a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. Remember, self-care is not selfish. It's essential. You can't pour from an empty cup, so it's important to take care of yourself first. Taking care of your mental and physical health can significantly reduce feelings of overwhelm. Finally, don't hesitate to seek support when necessary. We're all human, and there's no shame in admitting that sometimes we need a little extra help. Whether it's work pressures, relationship issues, or just the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's okay to feel overwhelmed. But remember, you don't have to face these feelings alone. Friends and family can be a great source of comfort and understanding. They can provide a listening ear, a comforting word, or practical advice. And it's not just about seeking support from those close to you. There are professionals out there like therapists and counselors who are trained to help you navigate these feelings of overwhelm. They can provide tools and strategies to help you cope better, so don't suffer in silence. Reach out, open up, share what you're going through. It's not a sign of weakness, but one of strength and self-awareness. Remember, it's okay to ask for help. We all need support sometimes. To recap, we've explored what it means to feel overwhelmed and how to manage it. We've journeyed through the labyrinth of emotions that often accompany a state of overwhelm, from anxiety to exhaustion, and discovered that the first step towards managing these feelings is recognizing them. We delved into the importance of prioritizing and organizing tasks, understanding that often the feeling of being overwhelmed stems from a sense of chaos or lack of control. We've learned that by breaking down our responsibilities into manageable tasks and tackling them one at a time, we can regain control and reduce feelings of overwhelm. We also explored the crucial role of mindfulness and self-care in our lives. We've seen that by taking time to nurture our minds and bodies, whether through meditation, exercise, or simply taking a moment to breathe, we can cultivate a state of calm and balance within ourselves. And finally, we discussed the power of seeking support when needed. We acknowledge that it's okay to ask for help, that we don't have to navigate through our feelings of overwhelm alone. We've recognized the strength in reaching out to our support networks, be it friends, family, or professionals. With these steps, you can transform feelings of overwhelm into a sense of control and peace. Remember, you have the power to manage your feelings and create a balanced life.